Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. Glad you can make it. For those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Guys, I haven't done an unedited video in quite some time, and today I wanted to kind of give a break from the truck and sit down and have a conversation with you guys. Today, we're going to be talking about being a warrior. Guys, you must be a warrior, and not just physically, but I want to start off with physicality. You must be prepared for anything. You have to be capable of violence, and in some cases, great violence. All right. These are non-negotiable. Non-negotiable at all. With you being able to defend yourself or not is going to mean the difference, excuse me, of you passing down your genes or not. So, what you have to realize is that men have always been the ones who have had to be capable of great violence. We have always had to protect ourselves and our nations. There are so many people that depend on us, our families, our friends, in some cases, and of course, our wives, our girlfriends, and our children. And listen, we cannot pick and choose the situations that we find ourselves in. We have no control over that. So, why not take it into your hands to do everything that you can to make sure that you're prepared for these kinds of situations? Look around at what's going on today, guys. We see all kinds of active situations, right? We see people being gunned down in gang violence. We see people getting stabbed like a few days ago. Rest that kid's soul. And we never know. Hey, listen here, you turd. I'm kind of filming here. You trying to get some more airtime, huh? All right, come on. Come on. I know you want up here. Come on. I know you want up here. You're looking at me like you don't want it. What what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? A formal invitation? Beethoven Symphony Number 5? Like, what's going on, dude? Just get up here. Here, have your bone. Anyways, you need to be prepared for these situations. As I was saying, we see all kinds of things that are happening in today's society that we never would have really expected. And in some situations, we do based on the statistics, but that's for a different video. Train. We guys, look, we need to train. Train your body. This is why I tell you guys, go to the gym as much as possible. Get your body physically prepared, because if you put your body through the amount of stress that you do every single day, it's going to be prepared to handle that stress when the situation requires it. All right. So, if you happen to see a boxing bag, a punching bag that you can use in the gym, why not go and use it? Learn how to box. Go learn some martial arts. When I joined the military and became an MP through security forces in the Air Force, we took a whole week. It was called Combatives Week. We took a whole week to learn nothing but martial arts, how to pin someone down, how to take someone down. All of these things we learned to be able to do the things that we had to do in some situations. And that didn't just carry that didn't just apply to the job, but it also carried on into personal life as well. And these are very tangible skills that you're going to need to use in everyday life. Again, because you cannot pick and choose the situations that you find yourself in, right? So do yourself a service, get yourselves prepared, and always stay prepared. Again, because there are people that depend on you. This 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 little one right here. This little one. You see, you see. This one right here. she she depends on me, and there have been a couple of situations where she has been attacked by another dog, and a couple of times I've had to save her. Now she's capable of defending herself, right? Sometimes. But she also depends on me to help her out. Obviously, because I'm boss man of the house. I'm the only one that's living here. I'm the only one that's taking care of the bills here. I provide for myself. So, and I also provide for her. So, she just expects that of me, which is fine. That's what I'm willing to do anyways because she's a great dog. But um every single time that there was twice that she got attacked, and both times I was able to get the dog from her, pin the dog down. I was very aggressive, but I was able to pin the dog down, get her away because the other dog was female. I was able to get the other dog away and um, separate them while making sure that she's okay in the process too. So, and I was out playing fetch with her. We both of us were out in the yard here just playing fetch. We were just having a good time. You know, I don't keep her out. I don't keep her on a leash. I don't have to because she doesn't leave the yard. I have great control over her, and that's never been an issue. But again, some of these things you don't really expect. When that dog came in our yard the first time, the one that attacked Sky, it seemed as though that she was friendly in the beginning, and then turned aggressive. So you never know when these things are going to happen. So you should always be prepared. And this was before I really hit the gym, really got back into it. And just the interaction alone, I was winded. I was absolutely winded. And it was hard for me to kind of keep up with the dogs. It was part of what really got me to change. I've told you guys a lot of the times, us men, we hit a rock bottom moment, and I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to get it to that point because had she had been seriously injured, um, and I would have lost her, I would have never forgiven myself, never, because I let myself get so out of shape. I failed her, and I wouldn't be able to live with that. So, and that goes the same for anybody else. The reason I joined the military is because I had such a duty. I had a sense of duty to defend myself and other people. I wanted to become something bigger than myself, to serve other people, to protect other people, and that is such a strong innate desire for us men to be. So it's always better to start now than it is to wait. Don't plan, just wait. Because then you're going to get into your head, oh, well, I have time. Listen, guys, you never know, again, when you're going to find yourself in that situation. So go ahead. If you can buy a firearm, go and buy a firearm legally, obviously. You don't want to, you don't want to go to a Russian website and just illegally buy a RPG off the black web. That's ATF gonna be knocking on your door real quick. But If you can, go get a firearm. Go get trained on it. If you need someone to train on it, that's fine. I will be more than happy to cover videos on how to properly use a firearm, how to display proper um, control over your firearm, how to shoot, sight picture, sight alignment, all that stuff, how to holster, how to deholster, or excuse me, how to holster, how to draw, stuff like that. I'm more than happy. Just let me know. Um, but that'll definitely be later on in the future. um, but train hand to hand. You know, knives, swords, whatnot, bows, train firearms, just train. Okay, you want to be capable, and that's just not physically. I mentioned mentally earlier. I talk about this all the time. Mindset, guys. You have to have a healthy mindset. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, you're not gonna you're not gonna want to take care of yourself. And oftentimes men find themselves in situations where they're put in these very stressful environments where they have to do everything in their power to survive, and then they just give up, and unfortunately they succumb. A really good example of this was a story I told you guys about a while ago, and this guy was talking to his buddy about going on a trip. I believe it was in the Alaskan mountains somewhere. Um, where this guy went wrong um, is that he didn't confirm the meeting, right? They had only talked about it. They'd only talked about meeting and camping out for a certain amount of time. And so this guy took that as an assumption, and he went, and to his surprise, his buddy wasn't there. Now, understanding that, he had waited for the plane to come back because there was a plan for the plane to come back. But there was some kind of mix up. And this guy was so sure that the plane was coming back that he threw away all of his gear. And when he realized that the plane wasn't coming back, he was like, oh shit. So, and he spent a couple of weeks alone. Did not, it seemed as though that he didn't even try to provide any kind of shelter, food, or anything for himself. And he starved to death. He gave up. He physically gave up. He mentally gave up. Mental fortitude is almost, well, excuse me, mental fortitude is just as important as physicality is. And in some situations, even more so. Sometimes you're going to have to push your body through your breaking point just to survive. We've heard of so many situations where people would do very extraordinary things while doped up on adrenaline. People lifting cars, people lifting heavy, heavy objects to save someone's life, or in some situations, save their own. This reminds me of the one scene from Police Academy where, my boy just lifts up the car on its side. And that's something that was just so incredible to me. Um I that is a man that is very physically capable. Unlike this one here. No, you're not. The only thing she's capable at is begging me for belly rubs. That's about it. I'm always paying belly rub tax. I'm always paying belly rub tax for this one. But he was very physically capable. And that's something that you have to be, but it doesn't come without that mindset. I have been through some very dark situations where I have had to rely heavily on my mindset to get me to push me through. And in some cases that still does apply. I still sometimes have dark moments where I have to rely on my mentality to keep pushing forward. Listen, YouTube isn't always easy. School isn't always easy. Paying bills, that's not always easy. Matter of fact, very rarely is it. Excuse me. Matter of fact, very rarely is it easy. So you must be a warrior, both mind and body. It your survival depends on it, and the survival of others depend on it as well. A, a good example is that one mall that one mall shooter that was actually taken down from from a guy that had just responded to an average citizen. I believe he shot him at what, 30 or 40 yards, which is insane with just iron sights with a 9 millimeter. That's crazy. That's a crazy shot. I mean, kudos to him, to for training. Don't groom me. Don't groom me. We don't want to give our guys weird noises, all right? Okay? Yeah, don't look at me like that. Fucking turd. um but he 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 hit him at 30, 40 yards, which is almost unheard of. That's just crazy. So you can definitely tell that he did a lot of training on what he was using, very comfortable with, obviously. But these are the results that you can get. I've seen police body cams of just about the same thing. What do you sign over there about, huh? Listen, you got a roof over your head, you get fed, you get water that you drink hardly ever. I don't know why you don't do that. Probably drink all the water when I'm gone. You take me for granted, dog. Yeah, that's right. Go lay down. But I've seen police body cam footage of around the same thing. The someone's held at knife point and with a Glock of all things. I can't imagine a Glock. It just domes him, domes the suspect at what, 30 yards? That's crazy. That's insane. So the amount of training that it requires, that life requires, sometimes is insane. And like I said, boys, we have to be prepared for it. We have always been the ones who have went out and protected ourselves and others. We've defended against woolly mammoths. We've defended against saber tooths. We've defended against bears, tigers. We've had to build spears. We've had to build shields. And unfortunately, today, way too many men have forgot about their shields and their spears. And so we have to, we must reclaim those shields and spears to be able to defend ourselves and others. So make sure you take care of yourselves, both mind and body, okay? So that you can take care of others as well. Because others depend on you. Others rely on you. So just keep that in mind. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start next week. Don't start next paycheck. Start now. You start today. I did not get a whole lot of sleep last night just because of some, mental conditions that I deal with. But after I post this video, I want to get up and I want to go to the gym because I'm on this 30-day challenge. Day 8, by the way. Again, I would love to see you guys join me on this journey. That would be wonderful. I'm inspired and motivated by your guys' efforts, and I would love to see your results. because then that's going to help me get across the finish line. But take care of yourselves, okay? It's very important that you do. If this information helped you guys out, if it's motivated you to get up and prepare to learn and grow, please like and subscribe. Support the channel, guys. I want to get this information out to as many men as possible. So please help me out in that endeavor. Guys, also please, I want to know what your experiences are. For the older guys, please, share your thoughts with us. We could all learn something. I could learn something, right? I don't have it all figured out, but it's the whole point of this channel is to come together. Listen here, turd. You're not the star of the show. I am. You see this microphone? You see this microphone? Yeah. Yeah, that means I'm the star. Okay? You're not. You're not. Interrupting my show. This is the power of editing, guys. This is the stuff that you don't see. She's a good dog. She really is. She's a very good dog. I love her to death. But anyways, take care of yourselves, okay? And please, if you guys want me to talk about anything else, just please let me know. You can email me or leave a comment in the comment section. I'm glad you guys are reaching out and asking me questions and asking me to cover certain things. Don't worry, guys. Some more military stuff is coming for those of you who are wanting more military information, that are going in, that want more basic information. I got you. Don't worry about it. More content on that is coming, right? So make sure you stay tuned into the channel because that's coming here pretty soon. So appreciate you guys tuning in. If someone is having a bad day in the comments section, please lift them up. Okay? Please lift them up. People have bad days, and I'm telling you, sometimes it means the world to have someone reach out to them and to let them know that, look, it's not all, excuse me, I just ate. It's not all doom and gloom. So lift them up, guys. And let's keep pushing forward here, okay? Let's take this channel and this channel's already exploding, so let's keep up the momentum, all right, guys? I really appreciate your guys' engagement. I appreciate you guys' help. So let's keep growing this thing. Let's see where it goes. I appreciate you guys. Again, take care of yourselves, both mind and body. I cannot emphasize that enough, okay? And as well as what I was just saying, take care of each other too, okay? And I will talk to you guys soon.